Yep. You guys got to come in here. Hurry up. BBY, you're not a retard after all. Holy shit. We're fixing to go to the moon, Alice. Yeah, I put it in party mode. Yeah. Linda La Loca. She's in trouble anyways. You know, she called Somerville police and said that she was Jennifer and said I kicked my son, and 10 cops showed up. And then they asked her birthday and she didn't know it because she wasn't Jennifer. Hey, you guys! Today God came and sent me somebody. Guess who's in my yard? The Shadow Man Rider. I didn't know you had it in you, BBY. The Shadow Man was all orchestrated by BBY. Is that why you're mad at Isaac, BBY? He didn't give you that money? I know who Uncle Robbie is. I know who the writer is. Linda La Loca was involved in it. BBY, you tried to fucking terrorize me. You fucking piece of shit. Yes, they're all behind it. It was Isaac, BBY. BBY, you gave me $40 to take the Shadow Man to court. I thank you for that, dumbass. You gotta love life, guys. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. And I told you Bowser was involved when he made the backup channel. Hey, Bowser. Bowser, you're not the Shadow Man. Because guess what? The Shadow Man was telling Tina D stories. So how are you the Shadow Man? But if I was you, I'd hide in the shadows, man. I was in the shower. My dad said, Tina, there's 2 people at the front door. I said, oh, great, CPS. He said, nope, a pretty lady and somebody else. I come outside. She said, how you doing? I said, who are you? She said, I'm the writer of The Shadow Man. So you guys tortured my life for over a year. Isaac was involved too. What's up, you guys? Yeah, BBY was behind it all. He sent me money. He was paying for the writing to be done. He would have to look at the writing and tell the person to put something else in it. BBY, do you realize what you've done, my friend? You're going to be fucking nobody on YouTube when I get done with you, bitch. Yes. You're going to be nobody. How's it like living with your sister? You remember? You're living with your sister. You got kicked out. You had to go to your cousins. You got kicked out of your cousins. Then you had to go back to your sisters. Because that person who was in my chat giving me your business. Somebody came into my chat one night. And they were related to BBY. Mm-hmm. They gave me all BBY shit. All his relatives and everything. And just like God sent me. And then you show up today. Oh.
And your grandpa?
Mm-hmm. Really? You try to torture my life. Yes. And Bowser didn't know nothing about the Shadow Man, my ass. Shadow Man.
Bowser knew everything about the Shadow Man.
Bowser knew everything about the Shadow Man. I told y'all he was behind it. Hey, Bowser, would you like to have me call back to that detective that you lied to? I can call him. I can call her back now. Shadow Man, come out and play. BBY, that's why he went after. Oh, Amy was involved too. And Victoria Cotton knew about it too. Boy, Cotton Balls, did you tell the lady that was writing the script that your son was arrested for pedophilia?
See, if that shit would have came out, there would have been no writing.
Yeah, her son's a pedophile.
That would have been no writing.
Uh-huh.
Because that's some fucked up shit. We just don't believe in that.
It was back then when the Shadow Man all came out. This is the Shadow Man writer. This is who BBY was paying for the storylines to be written.
And actually didn't even get any money.
You never made no money off of him?
Never made nothing. He lied.
Oh, you guys all lied to each other about money.
That was the time when
That's not nice.
That was the time when his wife was collecting funds to go to the CNA class.
She still is.
Oh, that so-called $102,000 class or whatever.
Yeah, and there's $100,000 in there right now about using my name. Shadow Man, BBY, you made up a story to harass me? What did I ever do to you?
And then Isaac following suit thereafter along with the freaking BBY stuff?
Yeah. Wow.
Because go back in time, Tina. Go back in time. Remember when Isaac was going to do the interview, the exclusive interview?
Yeah, with Shadow Man.
With Shadow Man. He never got Shadow Man on that phone.
Why is that?
Because the reason he didn't was because he wanted to pull all of your history into this whole synopsis and make Shadow Man fall into the distance so that way they could gather all this negative evidence against you to take Albert away, to put you out of your home with your father, to make up stuff, to put you out on the street, to do whatever. And I'll be honest with you, after thousands and thousands of people that watch you, you live in a very nice neighborhood. There's nothing wrong with your home. It's very clean, it's very orderly, and because all this stuff that was so negative from BBY, we were thinking, oh yeah, we're going to come into this place and it's going to be all nasty and everything else. There's something wrong with this home. There's something wrong with your neighborhood.
Got a nice car.
Got a very nice car, and he's jealous. That's the whole thing about it. He's some young punk kid and he's jealous.
But BBY, you started the whole Shadow Man thing.
Every bit of it.
Who's that talking? The writer of the Shadow Man, the one that worked for BBY that never got paid. Who happens to be a domestic violence survivor, has a handicapped daughter, and taking in her nephew.
Who's going to college for his criminal justice?
You need it. You can arrest a lot of people on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
And we're not worried about him, Wolf. We're talking about the Shadow Man. This is the writer. Isaac was involved, BBY was involved, Bowser was involved, Linda LaLoca was involved, Victoria Cotton was involved. I mean, it went back so far, bro.
What was her name? She was down in Texas, Tina.
Ray Ray?
No, she was with the woman that
Savage?
She was that she dressed like Elvira, and she played witch.
Morticia.
Morticia.
Yeah.
She was constantly asking during the entire time of the writing of Shadow Man. She was constantly asking about information from you, and then about you, and then would go back to Isaac and feed him the information. But the whole time, Isaac knew what the information was, and was playing Morticia the whole time too.
Well, you don't know something, do you? Morticia taped me the other day. She turned on Jennifer Green. And they called my doctor. I have no doctor now because of them. I need back surgery, and my doctor dropped me because they called. Morticia even admitted Jen put her up to doing it. And Morticia knew about the Shadow Man too? Unfucking believable. How do you guys sleep at night? What did I do to any of you?
That's cool. That's so cool.
So Bowser and Linda LaLoca came up with it with Isaac.
BBY was the main frame.
BBY was the main one?
Main frame.
BBY, did you try to play me? Why don't you get a fucking job? Stop trying to pull your little baby knob. Yes. Yep. Yep. Yep.
This is ridiculous. It's childish.
This is the writer of the Shadow Man. What are you guys talking about? Stay strong, Carter. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Are you on like Facebook Live?
No, YouTube.
YouTube Live?
Yeah.
I want to watch. Where's one?
Yeah. Yeah. BBY, you want to be with Isaac that bad? You made up lies and had me tortured for fucking months on a storyline. You didn't even pay the lady. Where's her money at, man? Where's her money at? Because all y'all were paying each other. That's where the spool of money came in, $50 here. And the Shadow Man even gave me money to bring Isaac and Bowser to court. And it was BBY paying me. Wow. Listen, God sent me an angel, baby, because I didn't even know this lady from nowhere. Nowhere. She don't have no reason to lie.
I've got no bids in this.
She has nothing.
I've been off YouTube, I can't tell you for how long. I've been a domestic violence survivor from a husband who tried to strangle me to death and kill me and my kid and burn us in a house fire.
Well,
So I'm done.
Well, they must have put somebody in jail, though, because somebody called the police department here and said that they didn't want to be charged with a crime because they said they were in my house touching my clothes. And they called on themselves and he went to jail for 91 days. So BBY sent someone to jail.
Wow. That or it's made up.
That was all made up.
That or it could have been all made up. Has anybody researched that?
Yeah, I did. I'm the one that did it. I had to go there for the case. Uh-huh. Somebody did it. Somebody did it.
Gotcha.
Bam, BBY, you thought you were real smart, didn't you?
Yeah, but you gotta remember, Tina, that's so long ago.
Yeah, but it's
That's
still
almost-
terrible, man.
Oh, definitely. But I mean, it's been almost a year ago, so my brain's like,
Yeah. And Uncle Robbie, he's not fucked up, bro. Goddamn, he's got a Nike suit on and some Nikes. He's been running up and down the road. I thought Uncle Robbie was gonna die. And I love that restraining order too that y'all gave me, because I know where it came from. The person's standing right here. Wow, you guys really went deep into a storyline, huh?
I mean, I gotta be honest with you, Tina, this shit's gotta stop.
It's got to. They've been torturing my family for. Now BBY is putting up fake screenshots of me. So then I went to jail in Florida. He should have kept you as a writer, because he can't spell worth the fucking shit.
It's gotta stop. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, people have got things to do.
Oh, and Linda LaLoca, you know what? I knew you were the main one behind it. Didn't I tell you she kept calling me and calling me and calling me, saying, Tina, did you know any bikers in your past? Your first husband? I mean, she was just every day. I was like, Linda, fuck off. I don't care about no goddamn shadow, man. It didn't happen, bro. Don't be trying to make me believe a fucked up negative story that is not about me, bro. They tortured me for fucking months on that shit. I had to show her the light
Fucked up.
that she stood under. Or somebody stood under, and it doesn't even work.
It doesn't even work.
Stupid asses, bro. So Isaac was paying, wait a minute, BBY was waiting to get paid from Isaac. Bowser was giving BBY money. Linda LaLoca had her fucking hand in it. Wonder if your son, the cop, would like to know that, Linda. I mean, you did call my police department and pretend you were Jennifer and said I kicked my son. There's one false report. Then you're involved with the Shadow Man shit. Really? Y'all some sick motherfuckers, bro. Y'all better never talk about me again. Y'all some sick motherfuckers. Sick motherfuckers.
Why can't you just get on The Boss Knows Best and just talk about your own life and focus on that instead of them trying to freaking bring you down every day?
Every day they do it. Now,
Okay.
BBY is still doing it. BBY, the way that, even though this is a year old, the state of South Carolina has a 10-year waiting list, babe. So, you terrorized me, you harassed me, you paid people, you're supposed to pay them, so there's a bribe. You paid a writer who thought she was just doing a story because that's what we do on YouTube, and you actually used another woman, survivor of domestic abuse, to fucking harass another woman of domestic abuse. Your mother should be proud. Everybody give BBY a hand of applause. There you go, BBY. You're not too slick, are you, you motherfucker? See, when you're good to God, he looks out for you. Must say that.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. Where you guys? You guys gonna be living in the upper part? All right, good. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, get away. Don't even look back, man. They don't never straighten out. They don't ever stop.
Nope.
Yep. Wait till I gotta go tell Abe that BBY was the Shadow Man.
Oh God, I remember Abe. I remember when he did those videos about the
Listen,
Shadow Man.
we don't want your fucking troll accounts, motherfucker. Go play underneath the light with Shadow Man's dick. You understand? Bye, bitch.
I remember when Evil Abe, he was doing those videos, and then his wife got attacked at the schoolhouse.
Yep.
Because of the videos, also,
Yep.
and then something else was involved.
Morticia.
This was way back then.
Yeah, Morticia and them talked about shooting her in the face.
Morticia needs to go to jail. Straight up.
Yeah, well,
just
she's good at
needs
it.
to go to jail.
Well, I got her on audio admitting to calling my doctor's office, which is a class 1 felony.
I would follow.
Yeah.
I would follow.
Well, now that I know that she's involved with the Shadow Man too, did Jennifer know about it?
No,
No?
she was a victim in all of it. She was just as much a victim as
Jennifer
you
was just used for information.
are. Correct.
Is Dickhead watch this?
Hmm. You're not hurting me. 3 strikes, you're out. Bada, bada, bada. BBY, you hired a woman to harass me, bro. This lady came up out of nowhere and knocked on my front door today. The writer. She said she would write it a week ahead of time, and BBY would have to like let his wife read it, and they'd have to take parts out of it and add parts to it. Why would she come to my house and tell her? Why?
What was the point of you writing it then if you just edited it and fixed the whole thing?
He don't know how to write.
He just said certain things didn't sound right.
I don't believe that. I feel like you're a pretty good damn writer and you're a doctor.
Yeah, but he said that certain parts didn't sound right according to her videos. It didn't paste into right. It wasn't.
No, that's not Jen, honey. No.
It wasn't paced into stuff like he wanted it to be.
What did it? Well, how did he want it to be?
Like real evil, like
Real nasty and demonic and
yeah,
shit.
like real,
Dark.
Yeah, like you were this evil, cruel person, and you had killed somebody, and you hadn't done nothing, but he wanted your whole life to be panned out, so like your past would be known, and this was like a grand opening to indulging in like your personal business, so that and then, I mean, if you think about it, if we go back and we think about it, that's how the start of the exposure of like your sisters came out, and then you had to go to their house, and then you had to do interviews with them, and then
I didn't do any with them.
right. But you remember you said that you were going to do like a video with them in it, and then BBY would feed off of that, and then he would do like, oh yeah, and guess what, and then on Friday night we're gonna, you know, she's going live, and it's gonna be, and it was like all this stuff, it was drawn in, and he kept getting views from it. And then if you didn't like him in his channel, I would just sit back and watch, you know, while I'm writing, I would sit back and watch. And if you didn't like what it was, he'd boot you from the room. He'd had all these mods, and then he would throw you out of the room, and then you would come in, and then y'all were like the best of friends again. And then it was like, I was thinking, this is all twisted. I mean, something's gone amiss here. Like, I don't know, he's just crazy or something. And that's why I was just like, forget it. I'm bailing out because this was just too much for us.
So how did he die off though? Where did that second Shadow Man come in at?
I didn't know nothing about no second Shadow Man.
Yeah, the son of the Shadow Man.
Okay, so you're talking about when the story plot line, okay, that's the story plot line at that time where he said that Isaac's instructions were that we need to find a way to kill off Shadow Man, to find a way to stop it, because it was like a catch for all your personal business to come out, and stuff was already coming out, so it was like a door opening to you. And so that's where we were like, well, how do we do that? And he says, I don't know, I'm leaving it up to you. So I came up with the idea of, how about we designed his father was going to die. Remember, because Shadow Man's dad was going to start to die.
Yep.
And then that's when his son came out, and then his son was going to get arrested and then charged or something, and then Shadow Man kind of fell to the wayside. And then that's when Bowser started coming out saying that he was the Shadow Man, and he was playing video games.
Yep.
I mean, you got to remember, this has been so long ago, being wrapped up in domestic.
Yeah.
But he had the part where it was like all your business was being exposed, and then Shadow Man had to creep out. So when Shadow Man creeped out, that's when Bowser started playing video games, and then he was like, I'm the Shadow Man, and this is my channel, and then he'd go in and creep on this and creep on that. And I'm just like, this is just too much. This is way too much.
And it was all to shut me up for what? I don't get it.
They didn't want you on YouTube.
Why?
Because Isaac was getting upset at the fact that you were getting all these views. BBY was getting mad that you were getting all these views. And he came up with like 50 channels. I can't tell you how many channels that BBY had. It was BBY 3, BBY 4.
Yep. BBY Amigos.
Yeah, I
Yep.
remember that too.
BBY.
So this goes all the way back to Amy days.
Yeah,
Wow.
Amy Days was a part of it too. Amy Days was just a ploy because Amy was like, Amy came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't know where she came from. It was just like she just wanted to be something on YouTube. She was living in a tent, and she had no plot in anything, and she just wanted to be on YouTube, and then that's what happened. She just fell to the wayside. I don't have a channel. I don't want a channel. I'm trying to get away. I'm trying to hide.
Well, I'm
away
gonna
from my
say you're
husband.
a blessed. You didn't have to come by here and tell me this.
Well,
I mean, Shadow Man already died, so you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to do that. But it just goes to show you how sick and dark some of these people will go to shut somebody up. This is the writer of the Shadow Man. BBY's writer. She wrote all the Shadow Man. BBY was the author.
he was the plot.
He was a
person,
plot person.
and Rebecca especially too.
Rebecca, her loudmouth chihuahua ass. Somebody stick a bone in her goddamn mouth.
She just gets on my nerves. Not trying to be rude to him, but she gets on my nerves.
Stick a bone in your mouth.
Oh, I know. Bowser, come out and play Shadow Man too. I knew you were behind it, you son of a bitch. I'm going to ruin you, Bowser. You're going to be pulling up somebody's pants named Bubba
Oh, God.
with biscuits and gravy, bitch boy. I can't believe BBY did this.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it.
What do all these people?
Then what you gonna do now, BBY? Go on the swing and go wee. Where you gonna go, BBY? You still living at your sister's house?
So we're like, where are all these people associated with? Like, are they all different from different states?
No, yeah, they're all over the place, all over. So who was funding it though?
Nobody was making any money off of this except for BBY himself and Isaac.
BBY and Isaac's the only one that got money?
Only one that got
Do you know
it.
anything about Steve? Was he in it?
Steve Billings? Steve wasn't in this.
I knew it. Told y'all Steve was a good person.
No, Steve
I
wasn't in
fucking
it.
told you Steve wasn't in
Steve
it.
was just caught in that trap because remember they kept saying that Steve was a murderer of his wife or something.
Oh, they said he strangled her. Well, guess what? We looked up the charges. He was charged with it and it was dismissed.
I remember that.
So that's a lie.
I remember that. And he was like, kept getting the downfall for everything for a large majority of the time. But he was never in this. He never made contact with either myself or my husband.
So it was a giant pond.
So your husband was the Shadow Man.
And he was the voice
He was the voice.
behind the Shadow Man.
Wow! Wow, baby wine! Her husband beat her up and tried to kill her
During the production of
during the
all this.
production of all this.
Yep.
Her husband was the voice, and she was the writer. Beautiful writing, I gotta say. How'd you like that Nationwide is on your side?
Oh, I remember that.
That was pretty fucking funny.
That was funny as shit.
So this
that
was
was
just a
funny.
giant Ponzi scheme for him.
For them,
For that.
not me. I knew
Tina.
nothing
Tina
about
did
it.
Nothing wrong.
I did nothing wrong. I didn't kill nobody. I wasn't sniffing people's underwear. I wasn't trying to kill old man Robbie. They had me out to be a fucking mass murderer. I'm bringing little kids over for my dad to Bob and Neil. They had me out to be a
I
bad
remember that.
person,
I
man.
remember that. Yeah.
Bobby Neal.
Yeah. Calling him a pedophile.
Call him. Yeah. Don't.
Yep.
He's just sick.
So now the lady has come forward. So now, how is everybody going to explain this? Linda la loca. Your husband, why didn't you tell this lady that your fucking brother killed his wife too? I don't believe she would have been so nice to you. So BBY, Bowser, was Charlie Chill in it?
No.
Wonder why Bowser got involved in it. Because see, Bowser came after, when Bowser was with me, he wasn't with me that long before the Shadow Man shit came out. And if you look at
wrapped
Bowser,
up in BBY stuff. Remember, him and BBY were friends. Remember, you and BBY were friends, and then him and BBY were friends.
he acted like he didn't like BBY. No, we don't want no meat and potatoes in here.
Yeah, but that was
a lie, right?
That was all to get views because remember, his views kept going up.
Yeah.
It
So they
kept
all
going up
used me
and
for
up and up.
views by terrorizing my family. You guys ought to be real fucking proud of yourself.
Go back to the past and look at all the views. He kept
Better
getting.
man, better off as a liar.
Anna Banana was like in his room. Remember that? And she was like one of his mods or something.
She became one of mine. I just got rid of her, Bo, the other day. She was involved in it too.
She was like kissing up on his ass the whole time. The whole time this whole thing was going on. Her being involved, that I don't know about. But I remember her and Bowser were like glued together all the time. Every time you go in the room, it'd be Anna Banana in there. Every time Bowser would go live, Anna Banana would be in there. I wondered who she was. I wonder if she was an older lady or
Young girl. She didn't put out his dick pics and everything.
That's sick. That's disgusting.
And he's even sicker though. He was putting out all theirs. Come to find out, Bowser's got 5 accounts open. He's been being like he's using YouTube for a cash cow.
That's disgusting.
Him and Isaac are fighting now, and none of this came out. And Morticia's been involved with it from day one too.
And who's that black lady that's
Miss D?
Miss D? Yeah, Miss D wasn't wrapped up into this. She didn't get involved. Miss D never really.
BBY can slander me all he wants to. I got the writer right here, Bo. I'm not showing her face to protect her from her husband, who was the fucking voice of Shadow Man. There's no reason for this lady to drive to my fucking house. None. Nice try, BBY. You piece of shit garbage. What's the matter? You didn't make enough money cooking that crack?
Who was Miss D was never involved in any of this stuff.
But
Miss D-
Morticia had her ass in it.
Yeah, because she was right up at Isaac's butt all the time.
Mm.
Remember, she was in the room when they used to do live chats or something at nighttime or whatever. They were doing like live streams. I don't know if you remember that far. It's been a while. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been a really long time. But I don't know if you remember that far back when Morticia was in there at nighttime.
Yeah.
And she was like, she was like, they get her on live, and then Isaac would be on live, and then they have some party, and then they had a DJ that was there, or a guy that was like this big, he had tattoos all of his face, and he was a big YouTuber or whatever. Do you remember that at that time, a big party or something? The guy drove
Yeah.
to Isaac's house.
PFE.
PFE, yep, I remember that. But he was there, and then at that time, that's when Morticia and them were like this. They
Yeah.
were glued together the whole time.
Yeah. That's
Miss
crazy.
Miss D was never in it. Miss D didn't do anything.
She's in it now, though. She's using my last name. She's come after my son. She's in my police report in there. The Shadow
Miss
Man's
D
in.
was such
The
a nice
Shadow Man is
person.
in my police report too.
That's just ridiculous. Miss D was such a sweetheart. I mean, she was.
She
really,
wasn't
really
then.
nice.
She calls me. She called me on the phone. Told me that she's gonna stick her black Putin nanny on my husband's face.
How did she go from being such a nice person to
Because
so
she has
evil?
bipolar. She wanted to slap my son in the face. She wanted to kill me and Witch Woman. She's gonna come to my house, beat the brakes off of me, and drag me. She pretends she's pregnant by my husband. Oh yeah.
This is ridiculous.
She's got a 3D picture of a baby on fucking Facebook saying
This
it's
is
his.
ridiculous, Tina.
They still doing it to me.
This is ridiculous. It's got to stop.
Yup, Anna was in there deep.
This has got to quit. Wow.
Well, I mean, this is just overwhelming. I just don't understand. I mean, what the fuck were y'all thinking about, bro?
It's got to stop, Tina.
This is terrible. This
I
is
mean, Miss D
fucking
went from
terrible.
being a nice person. She was a lady who worked at Walmart at one point in time, I think.
Oh, wow.
And they said she drank on the weekends or something like
Yep.
that. And then she was working at Walmart or whatever, and she went from being such a sweet person to now just pure evil.
Her husband is in prison or jail right now for almost killing her. Her husband was the voice of Shadow Man. So why would she come here as the writer? She knows way too much to be somebody who was just reading it on YouTube. I got Uncle Robbie too running up and down the street.
Grandpa Robbie, right?
Grandpa Robbie rants.
Yeah.
Remember him, guys?
Remember that show?
Yes, BBY's the one that started the Shadow Man Be Happy. Him and Isaac. Which Isaac was trying to protect Michael because Linda went to him with a bunch of lies, telling him I was talking about Michael and everything else when I wasn't. So Linda was playing Jennifer too. Then Jennifer got going and Morticia got into it. And it's been a big fuck fest ever since then. I mean, even Isaac's had another baby since then, man. He just had another baby girl.
I remember he had charges. The last time that we were writing was when Isaac had charges on him.
Linda Loca, Morticia, Amy was. All the years I was on YouTube just having fun, I never really thought it was going to go to the point to where my dad wanted to actually kill himself. Because when they were doing that, he wanted to die as an honored man in the military.
He's such a nice fella.
And we got him on medicine. We got him on medicine and stuff like that. And he's doing good now, but he always kept saying, Tina, we need you. Please don't let something happen to you. I mean, I almost had a nervous breakdown. I had a couple panic attacks. And you can only be so strong. When something like that's going on, and I mean, kids mean the world to me. It took me years to have Albert. And I remember being in the closet. My husband used to make me sit in the closet all the time. And I said, God, if you give me a kid to love, I'll leave him. I didn't even know I was pregnant. I gave birth to Albert. I left my husband. You know, he was my will to get out. But these people have been torturing me for fucking 3 years now.
It's got to stop.
3 years.
Stop. They don't understand the issue with domestic violence. When you're in a relationship and your spouse, that you're supposed to say that you love each other every night and go to bed together until death do you part, and then all of a sudden they go to choke you, strangle you to death, burn you in a house fire,
She's gonna
Then-
make it till death do its part.
and then or try to bust you in your face and put black eyes on you. That's not love anymore. And people don't understand the issue with domestic violence and being in a relationship like that. That's dangerous. That's absolutely dangerous. And all we're doing is loving the person that we're with, doing what we're supposed to do daily. And they're treating us this way.
Go to Better Man, Better Off and let your aunt hear that voice. Go to that on YouTube. Go to that channel. Nobody can see her. She's just gonna look up a channel. Listen to the voice.
Better Man.
Better Off. Yeah, but he just came out of nowhere. Said he's the voice of Shadow Man.
Oh, he's not the voice of Shadow Man. The voice of Shadow Man's in jail.
I know.
I swear to God on that, because I still have old clips I can still send you from when we did them them on my old computer.
Send them to me.
Then when they actually had the Shadow Man, remember on the Shadow Man, we would do the clips and it would be like in the dark.
Yep.
And then it would have like a freeze frame.
Yep.
We did the old Windows. You remember how Windows had the Microsoft Word had the design stuff where the design would be like his face would just stay stuck to it.
Yep.
We didn't have all those big techno stuff where you do the fonts, and it looked real cheesy. It looked back in the 90s.
Right.
And that's all we had on our laptop to do it with. So
Oh, wow. That was deep. Listen to the voice.
Travis?
Listen to the voice. Who is that? Who is that? Is that your husband?
yeah,
Are you fucking kidding me?
yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Travis Bachelor.
He's been coming in our fucking streams, Bo. He even gave me money.
Video 7 hours ago.
He's out.
That's Travis Bachelor. He lives at 11795 Lyles Road in Bailey, North Carolina.
Oh my God.
That's Travis Bachelor.
Come on, Michael, show Robbie.
That's the very one that tried to kill me.
Oh my God.
You son of a bitch.
Oh wow.
You son of a bitch. He owes $8,000 in child support debt to Davie County in Moxville.
Steve, it's bad, Bo. This is the writer of Shadow Man, and guess what?
That is my husband.
Better man, better off is her
That is
husband.
my husband.
Oh my
His
fuck.
name is Travis Dale Bachelor.
He's out. He's been talking.
He's got to go.
He's been coming to my stream.
Somebody do something to him. He tried to kill my disabled daughter in a house fire. I got police records to prove it. Look, Tina. Look,
Calm
Tina.
down, calm down, calm down, calm down.
Tina.
I see it. Calm down.
Tina.
Oh my God.
Tina. Tina. Robbie.
Come get her, man.
Robbie. Look, right there. Look, Tina.
There's the record right there, guys. Let's go. I gotta get it.
Oh, my God.
Holy fucking shit. This is bad. Bad, bad. This is bad, bro. This is the Shadow Man's writer. Shadow Man's been missing. He tried to kill her. Better man, better off is Shadow Man, bro.
That's my husband. He tried to kill my disabled daughter.
Oh my God. Calm down, please. Calm down. I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack, bro. I'm gonna have a heart attack.
I have been separated from him for 5 months now.
He came out 5 months ago, bro. He's been asking people for money and everything. We did. I gotta end the stream.